It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel.
Yeah.
Whether it's your first time here or you are rejoining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are
enough. Did I do it right?
It is. Okay. I think that we did it right, and I'm just checking the date.
It's been over a year.
How? Wow. Yeah, it's man.
Yeah.
We've done some podcasts. We've had some podcasts that have come out because we've been trying to get that going again. So if you guys haven't checked it out, that is also on this channel as well. But back at it with the reactions finally. It's your boy back at it again with the react shows.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Just saying hi. Using my hands a lot as we do on YouTube. You know,
I'm about to make some faces at this video and pretend. Make sure you smash that like button. Boo, 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 boo. You know.
Yeah. Smack that like
fired. Button
like it smack your mama. Wait.
That
Don't
I just took a drink and that almost came out all over the mic. I went. Oh, that would have been gross.
Yeah.
But we're back. Nice to see you all. How have you been? Please leave some comments about what's going on in your life. But we're here and we're gonna just try to play some catch up. There's obviously a lot of things that have come out. And full disclosure, on some of these, we have seen them already, but we're still going to go through and we're going to do some analysis to some of the older ones because we keep getting messages. And every single time somebody would come up to us in the mall or somewhere here, they'd be like, "Where have you guys been?" Because they're not seeing our other content. Yeah. We're like, "Well, we're here, putting together groups." But today we're actually going to be doing one that I have not honestly seen this yet. And I purposely waited on these two because I knew that we were gonna react to them. We're gonna try to do it, but I'm 99% certain that we're gonna end up having to cover this and cut it up. So This is SB19's MAPA on the first take. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the first take is basically like this one take session that they do where they bring in artists and instrumentals and stuff like that, and they have one shot to do it. It's kind of like essentially it's the Wish Bus, but it's like even more because it's supposed to be like truly live and
yeah.
Everybody can go and debate that later. We're not going to get into that debate right now.
I haven't seen this one, but I've seen a couple of them, and
I've seen a couple of them that are definitely. It's not that they're not live.
They're live.
They're live, but they're edited. They're
Yes.
heavy edited. And there's a couple of people that have done analysis of the auto-tune analysis where you can literally see in the audio waves and stuff. So. Either way, this is supposed to be a one take session, and everybody's been asking for us to do this. But again, it may get cut up because I also have known from many people that this is one of the ones that tends to get taken down a lot. Yeah. The first take is pretty notorious for blocking. So if you see stuff on the screen or you're like, "Hey, I can't see it. Why did you cover the video? Why is the audio cut?" That's why. And then if we do have to do that, then we'll upload just the entire version to Patreon so that you guys can watch it there.
And just for everyone on the first take team that's reviewing this content to see if it's whatever, these are free commercials. Stop.
Yeah. I don't think that it's necessarily the first take that's taking them down. I think it's whoever they register the music with.
Oh, probably.
That hits it. Because they do official versions of these that they release onto the platforms. So it's we always get hit by Sony, right? In fact, a lot of the SB19 stuff gets hit by Sony and gets removed by Sony. And so it's one of those things that we just have to deal with. But that's okay. Hopefully we still know how to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a really, really long time. But if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live streams that we will start again at some point. soon. I'm hoping, and then now that we have internet working across the seas, and yeah, do all the stuff. Check out Finding Phoenix, our new show, reality girl group survival show, starting Sunday.
Yeah, and
Sunday.
Tomorrow.
I think by the time this comes out, it'll probably already be out. So check it out. It'll already be out.
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting. Witness these aspiring young performers rising from the ashes, fueled by their dreams and GKDlabels' expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel like some kind of joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new heights. With the support of the best in the industry, these stars are ready to ignite their journey. Who will blaze the trail and rise as the next P-pop sensation? Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV 36.
Cool.
All right. Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. The first take. This is some hot mics.
Yeah. They probably have mics on the floor.
Grabe. We back. Nakakabingi yung katahimikan dito.
Yeah.
Bro, we back.
Wow. We're back here again.
Silent, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tell me when you're ready. You guys ready?
We're not.
I'm so nervous, man. I'm so nervous.
You ready?
Yeah. We good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
Let's get
Ready?
it.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
Got a little bit of reverb.
Mama, kumusta na di na? Tayo lagi nakikita. Miss na kita sobra. Lagi na lang kami ang nauuna. Di ba pwedeng ikaw muna? Akin ang pangamba. Dahil ikaw ang aking mata. Sa tuwing mundo'y nag-iiba ang dahilan ng aking paghinga.
I gotta say,
Man.
well, Stell comes in and his vocal is like just so pristine. Like it's just so good. But before him, right? That's
Before him?
Yeah.
That was Justin.
Justin. That's what I meant.
Justin.
That's what I meant. Every time we saw him on a live performance, like a year and a half ago, it seemed like there was something going on. Like he was like sick or something. Like he was always like had something, and there was always something in the comments like, "Oh,
in Dallas, he was sick."
Right. This is the first time I've heard him this clear and sound this good. Like he sounded really good. Like.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what the rest of the guys sound like, because if they've been doing this kind of work over the last year or so, like this is going to be nice.
Well, and that's the cool thing. So they've all been doing a lot of solo stuff since then, which again, we really haven't done. I've been saving all of those because I know that we don't even have time. Like everybody at home, we have to stay in touch with like the main songs that are coming out. And so like we try to do that. We try to stay on top of the trends and everything like that because it's part of our business model. Unfortunately, when's the last time that you and I like just listened to music casually or we talked about a song casually where it literally didn't have anything to do with like work?
One time we were in a Grab on the way to a meeting and we were both wearing headphones so we didn't get sick and we were sending each other music. We were texting each other.
Yeah, but
music.
that was still music that we were like, this song would be like. I was purposely listening to like the newer K-pop songs, and you were listening to. So like that was still work. Do you know the last one that I think that we actually talked about? Coheed and Cambria came out with an album before we came here.
Yes, and we just listened.
I think that's the last thing that we listened to that we were like, it was for us.
That was when we were setting up the studio.
So it's like 3 years ago.
Yeah, like 3 years. 2.5 years ago.
Okay. Very cool. Man. Okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah, wag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong matatana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, mama. Pahinga muna, ako na. La-tsara-tsara.
Okay. So don't attack at home, but this is actually more live because the harmonies aren't completely in tune.
Yeah.
So they at least didn't hard tune the crap out of them, right? Maybe I wonder if the artists get a chance to say.
Yeah, I was watching a video about it, and I think it was Itzy was on it, or Blue Jeans or something, and there was something got out through an email that requested some stuff.
Some stuff in it?
Yeah.
Because, like, the one that's the worst, there's an Avril Lavigne one.
Oh.
On the first take. There's an Avril Lavigne one, and it's, like, hard tune.
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, T-Pain moments in the song.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was just, like, slight live. That would... what it would sound like during a live concert where, like, there was just slight nuances in it. So that's really cool. I'm guessing they probably made this... the composition of this is different.
Yeah.
Of the song. It's like, it's not the same, like, because MAPA, the really nice thing is it, like, slowly builds. Mm-hmm. Where this one, like, started and it was, like, kind of plucky, and then it went into a bigger thing, and then it kind of came back. So that's kind of interesting. The only thing, the critical thing for, not for the boys, but for this is, like, the backing music on some of these parts is really loud.
Yeah.
Compared, like, on Stella's last part, the backing music is just, like, so loud compared to the vocals on this. But really cool so far. Man, I love Stella's voice too. I love all their voices, but, like, it was reminding me. Did you see the Stella defying gravity thing again? He was like, it was going viral when Wicked came out, and he did, like, some Wicked stuff, and he was just in, like, a mall singing Defying Gravity.
No.
And, like, he started blowing up because people were like, who is this? I was like, man, that's still always my favorite Stella performance. And, like, of Dallas, was my favorite.
Like, that was
Stella's Defying Gravity performance.
Dude, so when I got to see that live, I was like, holy crap, dude! Like,
yeah, he's so good.
So good.
He's so good.
I would love, and, like, you know so well that I hate editing vocals. I'm super good at it, but I hate it. But for me to say, I would love to edit his vocals. Like there's the satisfaction in going in and cleaning up, like, noise and stuff out of a vocal that's really good, because the end product is just, like, so pristine. You're like, dude, like, yeah.
Warner family now.
True. I wasn't sure if we were gonna
Warner
say
family. We got our stuff. So technically, we're Warner family now.
Oh, bro, hey, hit us up. You watch our videos sometimes, maybe.
So
every once in a while,
you know, if you're out there, free songy, let's go.
Yeah,
I think we have a couple, like, just chilling for him. I think we have a couple just chilling.
There was a point in time where we were writing stuff specifically for each one of them, and I think we have some stuff sitting.
Yeah. So very cool. All right, let's keep going.
Papa, naaalala mo pa ba? Nung ako'y bata pa, diba? Aking puso yung hinanda sa mga bagay na buhay ang may dala. Dala ko ang iyong bawat payo, at hanggang sa dulo, magkalayo man tayo, ako'y tatayo, pangako tatay ko.
He's been working.
Yeah.
The stage is set. The spotlight is waiting.
Witness,
These aspiring young performers rising from the ashes,
fueled by their dreams.
and gkdlabels expert guidance.
That's what we want.
Your flow isn't really that smooth.
Hearing you and watching you perform makes me feel like some kind of, like, joy.
Only the fiercest will soar to new
Heights. With the support
Of the best in the industry, these stars are ready to ignite their journey.
who will blaze the trail and
Rise as the next P-pop sensation. Join their journey and witness their rise to stardom. Catch the action on Finding Phoenix, only on CLTV 36.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest growths for me from the beginning, from a vocal standpoint. He's one of the largest growths for me, like from the beginning to where he's at now. I mean, they've all gotten better, but I think from a vocalist standpoint, Josh has like just gone leaps and bounds above where he started.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Do you hear Ken back?
That was really good.
Do you hear
really
Ken back
clean.
there? Ooh.
Ken's always back there. Yeah, Ken's always back there. And he's like, the funny thing, like when you watch Ken, it's so laid back.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like, it's like I don't even understand how he gets some of the notes out, because like Cell sings correctly.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like he's more like classically trained. Like he sings correctly. He stands proper. The mouth opening is the right opening, right? And then you have Ken, who's just kind of like, whatever. And like it's just like singing out of the side of his mouth. It's all attitude, but yet can still make the most amazing noises. It's just it's so funny, like literally watching those two from opposite sides.
I don't know if you followed his career at all. Jaden Smith's career before, like now, like 5 years ago, when he was like trying to, like, the persona that Jaden Smith was trying to do is what like Ken is just always
doing.
Like,
I know his fits. I remember his fits from back then, so I can see.
Yeah,
that.
like just everything about it. It's like it's a little disheveled, but it's still like super chill, and it still looks super high end, and you know, like it was like what he was trying to do, but like Ken is that, and it's like so weird seeing him on some of his solo stuff live, and it's just like, are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Like, like, cause he's so chill, and like he's killing it, but it's like he's like, you know.
I think the interesting thing about SB19 is that they don't have, so we've talked a lot about like K-pop, P-pop, things like that, right? And kind of the difference between being an idol and an artist. SB19 doesn't have personas.
Right.
They just are
who they are.
And I think that there's a debate to be had from you guys all out there at home of whether or not that's good for the business or bad for the business, but it's authentic. Like, you can't say that it's not authentic.
Right.
And so I really do appreciate that about them in a world where it's not necessarily cool to be authentic. It's just like each one of them is just who they are. And like that is, I mean, we've met with them obviously, and like that literally is just who they are.
Yeah.
You know.
And if that like style of branding continues to let them grow and grow and grow, where they're like truly competing with the biggest K-pop bands, like, then there's gonna be K-pop artists like asking him on the side, like, hey, how are you guys doing that thing where you get to be like exactly whatever you want to be? You know,
they manage themselves,
right?
I mean, the answer really comes to they manage themselves,
right?
And so they have more freedom and flexibility, but with that comes its own slew of issues.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Which you can hear about those issues on our podcast. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. God, his textures are so freaking cool.
Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong matatana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang ginagawa, Papa. Pahinga muna, ako na. Latsara-tsara, 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 latsara-tsara. Di ko na sasayangin pang mga natitirang paghinga. Tutungo na kung saan naroon ng mahalaga. Whoa.
Okay.
So good.
Oh, wow. Wow, dude.
Oh, their harmonies are so good.
Wow.
One of their greatest strengths is that because they have Pablo, who is a producer and a songwriter and a lyricist, Pablo knows how to get the most out of the members' voices.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I think that people think sometimes it's like, okay, well, why? Let's like break it down really quick of like what sets SB19 apart from other groups, and like is there an argument to be made that they have better vocals collectively than some of the other groups? Sure, I think that there's an argument to be made, but I don't necessarily think that from like there are some K-pop groups where like you hear some of their soloists and you're like, damn, right? So I don't necessarily think that that's it. I think that it's a mixture of how good their vocals are, but that their vocals are in the right place. They're not being forced into something that they're not supposed to be.
Right. Does
that make sense?
Yeah, they identified where each person can sit, and they write around it, it seems.
Correct. So it's not like, I think for a lot of groups, right, what ends up happening is they say, here's your song. They have them all tried out, and then like people are just trying to do those parts, right? You're just you're regurgitating those parts back but these parts are written specifically for the members.
Right.
And so you're able to then get the most amount out of them, right? And I think that that's what makes them really special. It's like, yes, the talent is there, so you have to have the talent, but they're able to wring every last drop out of the talent. They're not leaving anything left on the table, right, with it, because they have these amazing writers that can do these things. And like that, it's such a huge boost for them. But man, those harmonies are sick.
Yeah, big time.
Sick.
Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako na. Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang ginagawa, mapa, pahinga muna, ako na. La-tara-tara, 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 pahinga muna, ako na.
Oh my goodness.
How was it, guys?
Yeah, ask me
How are you?
Yeah, it was great.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
feel
love
it.
we all enjoy
Yeah.
it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's really good here.
It's gonna be fine.
Experience to be here. Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Dude. I know we already talked directly to Stell, but can I talk directly to Stell again real quick?
Yeah.
I kind of want that coat really bad. Like,
I don't think you're getting it. Just throwing it out there.
No, so
I don't think you're getting the coat.
That fit, like, and don't think I'm talking crap, but that fit is literally a 1995 Minnesota dad who's really, really proud that he manages a grocery store and has bought his home and his, you know what I mean? Like, that's that fit that he has.
Dude, that's what's in now. Like, think about when we were kids, right? You wouldn't be caught dead in school with a pair of like white New Balances, right? Because that's what your dad and your grandpa wore. Right? Everything from like that wasn't cool when we were kids is now cool. So now that we're dads, we get to be cool dads.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now
we found our rightful place.
Now dads are just wearing sweatpants all day. Like that's cool now. Just sweatpants and
for dads.
a jogger. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We can be cool dads. Though. We can wear real dad gear now.
Right.
And be cool.
And that's what I'm saying. Cool Yo, Stell, let me get that jacket, bruh.
There's a couple of things here that are really cool. The vocals just seem so much cleaner here. Like even like Pablo, who normally has a lot more rasp in that part, like intentionally, I think to fit into like this new mix, like all the rasp wasn't there. Like it was much more pristine in this point.
Well, and it's risky.
But man,
he might have kept it clean.
Yeah. I love this rendition though. Like this composition is really, really cool that they did for this version. I think the other thing about SB19 that I love is like you never normally, whenever they do like a new show, they always do like a different version. Like there's always these nuances to it that like go past subtle nuances. Like there's generally like one or two major changes to what they're doing. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean that comes from having somebody with that knowledge on the team, that close, you know.
Well, being able to do it in real time.
Right.
We actually had yesterday. Yesterday night we were recording with the girls, and Lex messages me, and he's like, "Hey, the backing track that we have for whatever one they forgot to get the new one, so it was an old version, and it had Rave's vocals in there still because Rave wasn't here at the time.
Yeah.
And so he's like, hey, we're about to go on stage in like a half hour. And can we get? So it's like I had to go, and so the file that we originally had was on the laptop was corrupted. I have no idea why. I couldn't open the file, so I found an old version on the main computer. Go in really quick, like. Had to do like a mix within like 10 minutes. It took longer to export it than I think it took to do the mix and like cut it all out. But it's like they have that on the team, right? Like where it's like before a show, if they just want to make a subtle change, they can just do it. You know, he can do that.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where like we've seen a couple it's not too bad now, but like we've definitely seen a couple like P-pop groups using like YouTube stuff. Where it's like this was ripped, or at least got from the artist on YouTube, and like that's the problem with that. Like you can't. It's done then. Like there's no acoustic stripped version. There's no, and have fun trying to figure out the chords and all the stuff. So if you're starting a fledgling P-pop group, then try to find someone for your team that has cursory knowledge of production, and then, work on it.
Yeah, learn it. Make it a. It's no different than anything else in your craft. Make it a point to you work on vocals. We practice vocals. We practice dance. Practice production.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's a key element to making you into something special. Obviously, as always, SB19. Any of the members of SB19, we're always open and would love to do collabs. I know that they're extremely busy and they don't really have a reason, but we're here. And I think that's one of the biggest things is like it's hard to collab sometimes when you can't necessarily get into a studio with somebody. And as always, we offer our services for free to help kind of promote the industry and keep that cross-pollination going. So if you guys are watching, if you guys are listening, feel free to reach out, and we'd love to work with you in some way.
Yeah.
But great job on this, man. This was really live. For the most, who knows? There may be some edits, but like they didn't. If they had anything to say about it, they definitely didn't. Doesn't seem like they really tuned the vocals.
No.
Because there is some stuff that's slightly out of tune, and that's okay. It's supposed to be. And so I like this a lot more than some of their stuff's really good. I've seen some other stuff from the first take. Some of it's really, really good, but some of it's just like, this isn't a first take.
Yeah.
This was good. This is a real take. So, man, we back.
Yeah.
This feels good and weird at the same time.
Yeah, I'm like
good
nervous.
Yeah,
you know, it's weird.
Everybody tell us that we're still doing a good job. Tell us. But seriously, what we need now, though, is we have to play catch up for the last year that we've missed. So here's what we need you guys to do. I know that tons of people leave them in the comment section. The problem is we get so many comments across all of our videos that they get buried. And so we still do have our reaction request forms down below. So if you have a reaction that you'd like us to do, start loading those bad boys up again. Basically, the ones that get the most amount of requests keep flowing to the top so we can do them in an order that you guys want to see. And let us know. Even if we've already seen them, we can still do them because we'll go through and we'll talk about the analysis portion because that's what we do on this channel. And really with the analysis too, like I've seen a lot of, we've seen other people. There's a lot of vocal coaches and things like that come out. What we try to do is we try to break it down into the simplest form. It's easy for me to say things like, oh, he moved his larynx down or his aperture is, open the correct way. Like, it's easy for me to use the technical terms and the technical jargon, but you guys at home don't know the technical terms and the technical jargon. And so therefore what we try to do is we break it down into the simplest form of like how people at home can understand what's happening and why it's impressive, or sometimes why it's not, because we do have those moments too.
Yeah. It's working again, the form? I remember it was like...
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, V fixed it.
Good.
So, yeah, we still got that below. So, but, yeah, leave those. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out Finding Phoenix Sundays on this channel. If you are in Pampanga or get CLTV 36, you can also watch the broadcast on Friday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it is here on Sundays every single week, so you can see the journey of the creation of our girl group. And then, yeah. If nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least,
it was a great day to play.
Thanks, guys. We will see you in the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye.